Hey guys! So I realized that although I had talked about my classes and my days, I hadn't really talked about my UROPs at all, and that would be a good thing to do because I have two right now, one in CMS and one in biology, which makes sense because I'm a double major and split interests and all that. And they're not really typical work in a lab type research opportunities, which is really cool. At least I think so. So yeah, I'm gonna go into those. My first UROP is with MITx Biology, and MITx is a subunit, I guess, of edX, which is a website that produces massive open online courses. So college courses that anyone in the world can register for and complete and get like a certificate of completion type thing. Right now, the people I'm working with are adapting 728, which is molecular biology, to an online course. They have recorded lecture videos and are making illustrations and animations and accompanying problems and PSET-like questions to complete. And so my role is to create so script and film and edit supplemental videos to the course. If the lecture goes into a topic that is confusing or assumes you have some background knowledge, then I'm supposed to help fill in those gaps and create videos to supplement that knowledge. So for example, DNA topology apparently is a really tricky topic. So DNA is on average 10.4 base pairs per turn, but it can be more tightly wound or loosely wound, and sometimes this amount of winding ends up affecting processes like DNA replication, which requires two single-strand DNAs and like strand separation and things like that. And it's apparently a really confusing topic, and I knew nothing going into it, which was really cool, because where I got confused, I can make sure to make extra clear in my video, so hopefully people who are watching it are less confused. Unfortunately, I can't show it right now because the course isn't released until March, but I'll be sure to make a blog post like summarizing my UROP experience then. And right now I'm working on the script for a video about the cell cycle and terms specific to the cell cycle that students are expected to know but are often confused about. So like, what is a chromosome exactly? What are homologous chromosomes? What are sister chromatids? And things like that. I'm hoping that these videos will be useful to a lot of people, and if not, I'm learning a lot because this is a really great segue from my summer class into more educational video creation, which is a really interesting intersection between media and biology. And right now I'm really interested in educational video and like ways to experiment with it and take advantage of the video format to explain things in a different way than you can just like face-to-face, but by using graphics or animations or like combination of speaking and other things. So I'm really interested in that idea I never thought I would get into before coming here, which is really cool. So my second UROP is a transmedia UROP. So to start out, transmedia is an intersection of different forms of media that take place in the same story or the same universe. So for example, let's say you have the Avengers movie, which is based off the comic books, but there's also like a video game created, and they all tell either the same story or different parts of the same story, and are all set in the same universe, but just give you more information about the characters and their motivations or the story and things like that. And so that's what transmedia is. It's using multiple media forms to flesh out a story for fans who want to explore that world more. Right now I'm working on things like that for a show called Islos High, which is a Hulu exclusive series. It's a telenovela, teen drama. It's the first English language show, I believe, to have an all-Latina cast. And in addition to being a teen drama, it also has good messages on sexual health, healthy relationships, mental health, and a lot of social issues that teenagers face but aren't always discussed in the communities. And so it's trying to give resources available if you're suffering from issues that plague teens across the nation. And so like the supplemental content I'm developing are like extended scenes or vlogs from the characters, or like articles in a fictional version of the school's newspaper that's online called The Siren. I'm mostly doing a lot of the planning stages right now because they're in between season 2 and season 3. I also dabble in the social media planning, which is cool, so Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, things like that, because it's really interesting to see how a brand or a TV show operates their social media accounts as opposed to an individual, and so that's been a really, really interesting learning experience. But yeah, I've always been really interested and like participatory in fan culture. I've taken a couple classes on media studies here and fandom, and so it's really interesting to be able to apply this in a real life context and like to be working on a TV show that's going to air and know that I have played a part in the development of it. It's just crazy. I would not not have expected that I would be doing this with one of my favorite professors here. So yeah, those are my 2 UROPs. I know I've rambled a lot, but I will be willing to answer any questions anyone has in the comments for sure. Yeah, it's just know that there are other things besides just working in a lab. Of course, if you want to work in like an astrophysics lab or a mechanical engineering lab and be building things or doing disease research, pipetting a lot of things, cell culture, I've been there, but there's also other opportunities on campus if you just look and you talk to people and you get to know your professors and show interest and show passion and stuff, and then they'll invite you along to learn about what they do, which is really cool. And I'm so grateful that I have these opportunities because this is making this the most interesting semester I've had here, definitely. But anyway, I will see you all next week. Bye.